Hey Team Shuckle, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Double Trouble. Today we're battling, I believe it's at Super Peach Guy, or it's at Super Peach Guy. I wasn't sure if there was a the or not. This is the third round in the NU tournament. I'm surprised I've made it this far. Granted, you know, the first round was a disqualification in my favor. So it's been an easy ride. Not really, not at all. I mean, we had to battle Matt the other day, and he's pretty damn good. So it wasn't too. It was like half and half, you know. So this guy's bringing Sock, Raichu. I can't believe Raichu's NU. Gigalith, Granbull, Misdrevious, who's going to be one hell of an annoyance to beat, and Dragalge, which is also going to be very difficult to beat. You know, I'm not really sure who to start off with here. Brownie does seem to have good coverage against his team and relatively safe. So I'm going to start off with him, and then we're just going to get the rest of the team going. Like I said, you know, I've used all of these Pokemon outside of Rotom Fan, like in other formats and stuff like that, so I'm pretty comfortable with what they can take and what they can't take. But the thing is I don't know NU enough to really know, like, what does that Misdrevious do? Is it really going to be offensive with Eviolite? Is it going to go for Calm Mind? What's it going to do? You know, same thing with the Granbull. What does Granbull really do? Is it just like a Choice Band Pokemon, or does it, like, pack something else, you know? So that's the question on my mind, and, of course, we'll find out. I hope I hit record. Did I hit record? There was my mouse. I did hit record. Hallelujah. So he starts off right off the bat with the Dragalge, and I didn't write anything down because, like I said before, I'm trying to just do this for fun. It's less serious for me. It's more for fun. So I'm not gonna write things down. I'm just here to kind of guess my way through. I'm gonna go for that Earth Power. Now I know Dragalge does have quite phenomenal special defense. But outside of Toxic, I'm pretty sure this thing cannot touch me. So what I plan on doing is hitting it with the Earth Power. It's going to poison me, and then I'm going to take that opportunity to maybe switch into my Ditto and maybe copy him. It really depends on what he does here. Now, he does have that fairy in the back. I do not have a fairy, so I have nothing to take his dragon move. Looks like he has Scald, something I did not expect him to have. We do survive, awesomely enough, for a very awesomely powerful Earth Power. Now, I do want to keep Brownie alive because he does have that Raichu, and I'm a little weary of course, switching into Raichu. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch into Hariyama, either hoping for Toxic or Scald Burn, simply because I don't think that Scald will... If the Scald doesn't kill my camera up, it's going to do very little to my Hariyama, and that's what I'm hoping for. And that is what I'm hoping for. So we'll have to see. Now, of course, if he does switch into the Granbull here, which I'm not really sure why he would, we do have this opportunity to switch into our Gourgeist. So he does go for Dragon Pulse instead. I'm kind of glad he went for that. Although I was really hoping... Oh, you Life Orb. You're not Life Orb. That was just my mind playing tricks on me. I'm going to go for a Fake Out because either he's going to switch in or he's going to stay in. Either way, it's free damage on something that's not Granbull. Now, Granbull probably is not going to take a lot of damage from this because he is indeed Intimidate. Now, something I don't know is Granbull... Does Granbull have that very lovely Guts ability? Now, he did have some lefties, so... We'll have to see. I don't know exactly. No, it gets Quick Feet and Rattled. Okay, so I'm gonna go. We can't hit him we can't hit him with our stab with Gourgeist, but we can most definitely bring Gourgeist in. He's probably gonna go for like Play Rough here. Now he does have the Fangs, which is gonna be a little scary. I really don't know what Granbull does. But I think, depending on what he does, so yeah, we know he has leftovers, so that doesn't help us. He does go for Play Rough. How much does this do? That does not a lot. That really doesn't do too much. Why did Cerebi stop loading for me? There we go. Oh man, it is just not loading. Okay. So this thing can get a lot of things that can hit us super effectively. And it does have a huge, well, it's not super huge, 120. It's still pretty big. I can either go for Trick Room or Will-O-Wisp, and I think, yeah, he's really slow, so I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp instead. I don't think it will outspeed him, but I can't say the same thing for the rest of my team. So it really depends on what he does here. Now, if he has Crunch or Fire Punch, Crunch being the scarier option. Alright, yeah, I mean, not super scary, but it looks like he's switching out. He might not have any of that. He goes into the Ghost. Now, what is this Ghost going to do? That's the real question. I have no idea what Mismagius does. Now, I'm going to go into Smogon real quick, like, /XY /Pokemon /Mismagius. I think I spelled that right. And I know it's not Mismagius. Okay, let's just go here. Misdreavus, yes. Okay, so that's not working either. Okay, why? Why are you not working? I just need to know what these things generally run so I get a good idea of what I'm up against. So Misdreavus, so they're Levitate, I could have told you that. Now he does have Trick. He could trick a Specs or Scarf with Destiny Bond. So with that in mind, I think I'm just going to switch into my Rotom, who is already Specs and so if we get a Scarf, that's cool by me. They're not super powerful, only about 85 special attack. Looks like he goes for Sub instead, so he's definitely not a choice version. He's probably going to outspeed us, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Oh, I messed up. I forgot to switch out this moveset. It's the wrong moveset. Oh well, I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt then. We outspeed. I did not expect to outspeed at all. And the substitute fades, so we're doing good damage. Let's see what this thing does. He goes for Pain Split. Okay, but that's actually not going to do too much. It's not going to heal him too much, and the burn will actually do enough back. So I know he has the Raichu in the back, so I'm actually a little weary of staying in here. Well, you know what? I am going to stay in here, and I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt. He could switch into the Raichu all he wants. If he does switch into the Raichu, and he does have that +1, I'll give him another +1. Because I have that Ditto in the back. So it's sort of like he's in a bit of a pickle if he does get that +1 because we have the Ditto. And obviously, he can't really go for anything. But we'll see what he does. I know it's kind of a risk to sort of go for this knowing that he has something like that, and Raichu is actually pretty hard to beat in a mirror matchup because they usually either have Focus Blast, which is really not that big of a deal, but then you have to consider the rest of his team and consider that he has this Mismagius, so we can't lock ourselves into Thunderbolt, which is kind of why I really wished I used Expert Belt on this Ditto. I'm trying to get better with Ditto. Ditto's an awesome Pokemon, and it's really cool to use. So he doesn't switch out. He's probably going to go for Pain Split. He does go for Pain Split. That is really unfortunate. But we're doing decent damage to him. He's not doing too much to us. And I think that's enough for us to take him out. Right? But I probably should have thought of this. I'm going to switch into Camerupt here to get that Pain Split. So he loses HP and we gain some HP. I think this is how it's going to work, right? Unless he switches into Raichu, in which case it's like, oh man, what are you doing, man? Don't do this now. Because he very well knows that he can survive another Thunderbolt. I'm pretty sure he can survive another Thunderbolt. But we are faster, so we switch out first. Let's see if he switches out as well. I don't like the switching mechanics in this game. I don't. So he does withdraw. That is unfortunate. And the reason I don't like the switching mechanics in this game... Ooh, but he does go into Dragalge, who we do outspeed. Okay, I am actually pretty content with that. I'm going to go for Heat Wave. I think that's probably my best bet. Because I'm pretty damn sure we outsped this thing. Oh, no. No, we didn't outspeed it. Okay, thank you for remembering that. We did not outspeed this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch into Kecleon here. Because we did not outspeed it the last time. That is true. We definitely did not. And this is also the wrong Kecleon. I really need to fix this. So he does go for Dragon Pulse. I was expecting Scald, but either way, that's fine. But we do take that relatively well. Not crazy well, but relatively well. I'm thinking Kecleon will survive. Will outspeed, so I'm just going to go for Rock Slide here. I'm expecting, you know, either the Granbull or the Mismagius. Really hoping for the Mismagius because of return. So he's going to send out Gigalith instead, and that's not good. Gigalith is definitely a scary Pokemon that I'm really not sure what it does, but we broke its sturdy. We definitely broke its sturdy. So we're going to go into Gourgeist. I like Gourgeist for this. Gourgeist will definitely handle this Gigalith pretty well, I think. If I do think so myself. Normal Gem. I was going to go for Stealth Rocks. I was actually, once I saw the Normal Gem, I was expecting Explosion. And I'm definitely still expecting Explosion. I think I'm going to go for Trick Room. Is that a good time for that? Not really. His team's kind of slower than mine. So I'm going to go for Seed Bomb instead. Because he's definitely not going to stay in, knowing what a Gourgeist is. Gourgeist has decent attack, so I'm pretty certain he's not going to switch. He is going to switch out, not stay in. And if anything, maybe he goes for Explosion. I'm not really sure, to be quite honest with you. But we'll see what he does. I hope he does go for Explosion, because then that would leave me in a good position, you know. I would love that. But at the same time, you know, it would actually give him good switch initiative, because now he has to switch something in, you know? He can't just not switch anything in. And, I don't know. It also depends on what attack this thing has, but considering I am a Gourgeist, I should be able to take a Gigalith's attack. So he sends out Granbull. Now, I'm not too concerned about the Granbull, because he did switch out the last time, and we know for a fact that he's not Choice, although he might be. No, right. We saw the leftovers. So he's not Choice, and he switched out the last time. So unless he thinks he's faster, we should actually be relatively safe in going for a Will-O-Wisp here. Especially if he's not carrying a Fire or Ghost move, and he does avoid the attack. So he goes for Thunder Wave. Now, Thunder Wave is definitely an odd choice on a Gourgeist, but I guess I am faster than him, so it's not too odd, I guess. But I am definitely going to go for Will-O-Wisp again. No reason not to. So far he has Play Rough and Thunder Wave. I didn't really think Granbull got Thunder Wave. That's interesting. Very interesting. But come on, Peaches. Do something that lets me win. Let us go. That might sound, you know, like a little different. I'm not really feeling so good, so it's not going to be as enthusiastic as normal. But hopefully you guys are still enjoying this episode. Like I've said many times in these episodes, I don't really play singles that much. I've been playing it for a number of years now, but I never really caught on to it, you know. It definitely wasn't my format. And the moment that I started playing doubles, like, I pretty much knew that that's how I'd be playing, you know. So I do finally get the Will-O-Wisp off. But I'm a little concerned because I don't know what this Raichu does. You can catch my drift. So I'm going to protect here. We're going to scout out a little bit, see what he does. See how it plays, see what he does. If he goes for HP, it's either going to be Fire or Ice. He does go for Hidden Power, so I'm going to assume you're going to be Fire or Ice. And definitely my best bet is to switch into Hariyama. so we'll do that. And what does he have? That Granbull. So considering that my Gourgeist outsped his Granbull, I am pretty safe to assume, I believe, that my Rotom will outspeed his Granbull. So he does go for Hidden Power right here. That's good. I am fine with that. But I'm going to pull a double switch. I am baiting his Granbull. I am definitely baiting his Granbull, and I'm going to go into my Rotom. Hopefully he doesn't go for Thunderbolt because he's definitely faster than me. Okay, so he doesn't go for Thunderbolt. He does switch out, and he does switch into the Granbull. So that bait completely worked. Very happy about that. Very happy about that. And I do get my Rotom out. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for Air Slash instead of Thunderbolt. I forgot about Stealth Rocks. I definitely forgot about Stealth Rocks. Yeah, because I don't want him to get that whatever. So I'm just going to go for Air Slash. I think that's a fair enough trade just in case he goes into whatever it's called. Raichu. This should still do a decent amount of damage to the Granbull. He does switch out though, so it's probably going to be into that Raichu. No, it's going to be into Dragalge. That's an interesting choice. Doesn't resist flying, so this should take... Oh, so close. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for Air Slash again. Dragalge is a beast. It might be Assault Vest. I could be mistaken about that, but it could be Assault Vest, judging by that damage, because I am Specs. So I think I should have done a little bit more. Maybe? I don't really know. Alright, so in comes the Gigalith. Now, we all know right away, right off the bat, Gourgeist. Gourgeist for days. Gourgeist can take this. I don't know if he's baiting me to go into Gourgeist. I really hope he's not, because I just want to get rid of Gourgeist. I mean, Gigalith. Gigalith is a threat, something that... I don't know. Something that I don't know how to handle. So... let's hope he's not baiting the switch into Gourgeist. Not that he really has anything for Gourgeist, to be quite honest with you. We found the normal gem again. He goes for Stone Edge. That's not too shabby. That shouldn't do too much damage. No. Okay, that did a lot of damage actually. I'm gonna go for Seed Bomb because I want the damage instead of the burn. I don't know how powerful these things are. He did see that coming, so I'm kind of upset that he did, but that's fine. Who's he going to switch into now? Probably Granbull. I should have seen that coming. But again, Granbull really has nothing for me, and he doesn't really have anything to switch in. Oh, lucky. Not that he's lucky. I mean, that wouldn't have done very much damage to begin with. So I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp. Goes for Heal Bell. I don't know. We got the Miss Magius and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. But we still go for Burn. It's fine by me. I'll still do it. But I don't have anything for Granbull, to be quite honest with you. But now that he's burned, he's probably going to go for Heal Bell. So that's a pretty safe switch into my Ditto. Yeah, that's actually a really safe switch into my Ditto. I can spam Play Roughs now. Ooh, that's a really good... Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it, because now we'll put him at -3 if he decides to attack. Oh, see, this is why I hate the switch mechanics. But we get the Raichu, so that's actually not too shabby. Don't know what we can do against it, but we'll see. It can't... I mean, we'll see what moves he has. And see what we can do with that. So let's see. He's got Surf, Hidden Power, Volt Switch, and Thunderbolt. So I don't know if he's going to stay in. Not sure exactly, but I don't really want to stay in myself. I'd rather switch into Kecleon since he doesn't really have anything for Kecleon. So yeah, I'm going to switch into Kecleon, see what he does. This is a long battle. I really am not happy about how long this battle is. Oh well. I don't think he's going to switch out. I think he's going to go for Surf or Hidden Power. Most likely Surf. I don't think Electric resists water. I really don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't, so... Because otherwise, yeah, because then Rotom Heat wouldn't be weak to fire. Duh. So he's probably going to go for Surf here. But I'm not sure if that would be enough, like, on our side, if that would be enough to take him out, you know, with the damage he's got. Not sure, so we'll have to see. But I think he might be Specs, or not Scarf. I don't know what he is, to be quite honest. He's not losing Life Orb, he's not regaining any HP. He's probably going to be Specs or something like that. So he does go for Hidden Power. I don't think that was a good choice, to be quite honest with you. I really don't. So what I'm going to do here is, I think I want to go for Trick Room. Nah, I'm going to go for Rock Slide. We'll see if he can switch attacks or if he switches out. He could switch into that Granbull though, and that's kind of an issue. Well, I already chose, so it doesn't really matter. This battle's pretty long. It's almost 20 minutes long. And only one down. That's kind of ridiculous. Oh man, time does not fly by when you're battling someone who plays similarly to you. This happened in that battle against Nasser too, because like we both had a similar style. We'd constantly switch and stuff like that. So it happens. It does happen. So he switches out into Sawk. Now Sawk is a fighter, but I don't think Sawk really has anything. He could be Sub-Split. I doubt that. I really doubt that he's Sub-Split. He's probably going to go for a close combat here. Or Bulk Up. So I can either switch... Yeah, I'm going to switch into my Gourgeist. I don't care if he switches into the Granbull. That just gives me another opportunity to switch in. Oh, but these things are Guts. That is true. They're definitely Guts. And he's Scarf. Oh, good call. Good call. I mean, it's not super effective, but good call. Oh, it does nothing. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I'm going to Seed Bomb him. He's going to take me out, but that gives me a safe switch into my Rotom, who doesn't outspeed this thing. Oh, that's true. Oh, well. Oh, well. That crit mattered. There was no crit. Okay, so what do I do now? I'm going to go into but he's Scarfed. Well, if he Scarfs, he's locked into that. Yeah, I'm going to go into Rotom. I'm going to go for Air Slash. I think he won this, though, because... Oh, yeah, no, he won this. I forgot about Stealth Rocks. Oh, well. I'm going to go for that. Nice and Specs Air Slash, just in case we outspeed, which I highly doubt, but I can't really switch out Rotom anymore. Can't even switch in Camerupt anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much game right there. Do I have any way to get rid of that Raichu or Mismagius? No, I really don't, especially if it has... Well, if it has Will-O-Wisp, then my Hariyama gets boosted. So we don't have speed, and this will definitely take us out. Definitely. The crit was super unneeded. But yeah, that will definitely take us out. We do still have the Ditto, which isn't a terrible option right now. Judging by the rest of his team, that's not a terrible option, actually. So I think I'm going to go into that. Go into Ditto, grab that, see what he has, and then just kind of try and sweep from there. Try-ish. We can't lock ourselves into close combat, though, because obviously... he's got Sleep Talk, that's weird. I think this is going to be... I'm going to go into close combat here. If he brings in the Mismagius, I'll just sack off Camerupt to bring in the Ditto again and get Shadow Ball this time, which will be a little bit better. Especially against this thing, really can't touch a ghost, so that will be a little bit better for me. I like Sawk. Sawk is pretty cool. He's cool looking. I don't know how good he is. I don't know his stats, but yeah. So he's taking his time to think, but I wouldn't blame him. Not that he's in a bad position. He's in a pretty good position. But we'll see where this ends up. I'm hoping pretty well for us. But to be quite honest, I did not expect us to even get this far, you know. So he does bring in the Granbull, which I am not a fan of. I want to bring Ditto in for the Granbull, but that's fine. That's fine. This won't do a lot of damage at all. Nope, does absolutely nothing. So now I sack off. Now I sack off the camera up so I can get rid of this Granbull. Hopefully a play rough from a Granbull will kill a Granbull. Hopefully. So I'm going to switch in Camerupt here. Camerupt. And this thing will go down. He's either going to take this opportunity to play rough or heal bell. And I'm expecting the heal bell. Definitely expecting the heal bell. Yep. That's fine. That's fine, because when we bring in Ditto, we'll get another Intimidate off on him, and, you know, he'll be a -1. And then we can see what other move he has, and see if that's the best opportunity for him. I don't think he had a Fire-type move, but that's fine. This is why I like Ditto. It just helps out in these kinds of situations. I don't really have anything for Granbull, so might as well switch in Granbull, you know. So let's see. Okay, good, good, good. And we get the -1 off. That's good. And I'm just going to go, I'm going to shoot off a Play Rough. He does have Earthquake, but I don't want to lock myself into Earthquake. I'd rather lock myself into Play Rough. Now, if Play Rough is as strong as I'm hoping, maybe, he has 5 left, maybe we can do this, but it's all dependent on how strong this Play Rough is. I don't know how strong. Oh, and he avoids. Oh, that was so important if I were to take him out. That was so important, because now we're paralyzed. Oh, man, that's terrible luck. But now we're the same speed as him, so... no, actually, we're slower. That's really unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. And this is kind of why I wanted Expert Belt, because I could have used Heal Bell this turn. Oh, man, that is really unfortunate. But T-Waving a Ditto is definitely a good option. Definitely something good. I really wish Ditto kept their HP, like a perfect copy. That would be awesome. So who's he going to switch out into here? Miss Spoobius. Oh, that's kind of funny. And, oh, we're so close. But he's going to go for Pain Split. That's an issue. Can't switch in Hariyama there. I'm going to stay in, and I'm going to go for Play Rough. I know he's going to go for Pain Split, but maybe it won't be enough. I don't know if that's enough, actually. I think it's safe to assume that wasn't enough. Yes, okay, cool. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Hopper, hopper, hopper. Blah, 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 blah. But I actually have a really good idea right now. I don't think he actually has anything to hit me with this thing. So I'm going to go for Play Rough again. Yeah, the last time I remembered he only has... Oh, no, he has... I forgot. I needed Ditto, and I forgot. He has Poison Jab. Damn, I totally forgot about it. He goes for Close Combat. I guess he predicted a switch. Awesome. That actually kind of worked in our favor. I forgot about Poison Jab, and... he goes for Close Combat, predicting the switch. That actually worked perfectly in our favor, and I'm actually really glad that that happened. But we're still in a really bad position. Really bad position, I think. Man, okay, so he sends out the Raichu, probably? Yeah, the Raichu. So now Granbull really has nothing here, so I'm just going to go for Play Rough. Gonna go for that powerful Play Rough. And I think Kecleon is probably the best bet, or Hariyama, so we can get some chip damage. Yeah, I'm gonna say Hariyama. I'm gonna go for that very lovely Play Rough, or Fake Out. Hopefully catch that Granbull in on the switch in. Not that it has such little HP that I don't even know. Yep, we do catch the Granbull. Not shabby at all. How much does this do? Not a lot. I'm thinking we switch out on the play rough. But I don't think Kecleon can take it. I think I need Kecleon. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Rock Slide just in case. Oh, we're faster. Oh, hello. That happened. Okay, I did not even think we would be faster. Not bad. Granbull is slow as hell. He is super slow. That's nuts. But we did some damage at least. I have an idea, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm gonna do an odd play. No, I'm not. I think I'm just gonna go for Rock Slide here. He's faster than us. I'm so confused about these speeds. I'm so confused. I would have gone for Trick Room had I realized. Oh, and he avoids the attack. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, whatever. It's fine. It is fine. I was considering going for Skill Swap, but I figured he'd switch out. And I was also considering Trick Room, but I figured he'd be slower than me. Did not realize he'd be that slow, so I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch. Obviously, that's not gonna really matter for anything. It's gonna do like little damage. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything at all. He goes for Earthquake. Yeah, okay, fine. Fair enough. That is the game. Where's my mouse? Alright, I'm just gonna say good game. No worries. Oh, he messaged me. No worries. Good game. Alright, so there goes my winning streak. I'm going to save that battle video for them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys at the next episode. Peace.